to be authentic. You recall that he added a journalist, Jeffrey Goldberg of The Atlantic, to the chat in which the discussion on that attack on the Houthis was made public then by adding Goldberg to the chat. We are awaiting a CBS News special report. We're going to bring that to you as soon as it starts. But this is a big deal. Of course, we can't be sure if this is related to that Signal chat because it's been a couple of weeks since that happened. And in subsequent weeks, Pete Hegseth has also been accused, the defense secretary, of communicating secret or top secret information with people who are not authorized to receive that information. He has denied those allegations. But in this particular case, as we pointed out, it was confirmed that the messages that were revealed to Jeffrey Goldberg on that Signal chat were authentic. And Mike Waltz, unbeknownst to himself, apparently is the one who added Jeffrey Goldberg to that chat, thereby informing the world and potentially the Houthis of the incoming strike. And that was certainly important because, for example, what if Jeffrey Goldberg were more of a chaos agent rather than a journalist, an ethical and moral journalist? He could have immediately released that information. The timing of the attack would have been known by the rebels, and perhaps they could have used the information to inflict pain and harm and death on our troops, on our fighter pilots, on our ships in the region. And he did not obviously release the details that he had been alerted to on that Signal chat until after the attack had happened and it had been confirmed by the Defense Department. So the news out of Washington, the breaking news as we are on the air at this very minute, the National Security Advisor Mike Waltz and his deputy Alex Wong are leaving their posts. We indicated earlier that there potentially will be a special report on CBS News here, also on CBS News 24/7 and across all of our stations and affiliates. So you'll want to stick around for that, where there will be a lot more to cover. As for me, that does it for me, folks. Stay right where you are. After the break, Mugo Odiwe is live from San Francisco with all the news breaking from coast to coast. This is CBS News 24/7.
All right, welcome in. I'm Mugo Odiwe. We are continuing to follow that breaking news you just heard there. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz and his deputy Alex Wong are set to step down from their post. Right now, it is not clear why that is happening or who is going to possibly replace them. But this is a very, very developing story that we'll be following throughout the day here at CBS News and on 24/7. In the meantime, though, we want to bring in our CBS News senior White House reporter, Jennifer Jacobs. Jennifer, thanks for joining us today. Can we get to exactly what happened, what you've learned, why a national security advisor, Mike Waltz, is stepping down or is now out of the Trump administration, the Trump team?
Right. I'm told that the conversations are happening as we speak, Mugo. There have been a lot of changes in the National Security Council staff. More officials are coming onto the team, which is, as you know, is the team that advises the president, acts as a liaison between the different agencies in the administration. And the National Security Advisor is the one who is closest physically. His office is closest to the Oval Office, travels with the president quite frequently, just got back from the trip to Rome with the president for the Pope's funeral. It's a person that's very, very close. The president relies on them for all of the most up-to-date national security briefings. And the National Security Advisor is always with the president when there are foreign leaders present, Secretary of State as well. So these are some of the very closest advisors. So the president needs to have great trust in his national security team. We know that the president has defended Mike Waltz on several occasions. He called him a good man. He said he learned his lesson after the Signal situation. So he definitely, Mike Waltz, survived that situation. New things have come to the president's understanding. There have been new developments. Don't know exactly what those are yet, but something has shaken the president's confidence in his national security advisor.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be learning more about this throughout the day. You just mentioned just how close the two are, especially his position as National Security Advisor. So that is a crucial role. Do we know right now who may be replacing him?
I do know that discussions are happening the West Wing today about who will replace Mike Waltz as National Security Advisor. Susie Waltz, the president's chief of staff, is involved in those conversations as well as others. They've been discussing who would be the right person. I do not know, Mugo, if anyone has been landed on for that exact role. I just know the discussions are taking place.
Okay, Jennifer Jacobs from the White House for us. Thank you so much for giving us more information about this very important breaking news today. Appreciate your time.